Welcome to Bunny's Designs. This is a live Ustream from ustream.tv and recorded for YouTube. I'm a little bit behind with Inktober, but I thought I'd sketch some of the arches of the north gate of Selby Abbey. Actually, that would have been quite interesting, that one, but I've chosen that one because I wanted to get a bit more detail in there. So hopefully if I keep the colours here, it won't flash out too much. And sometimes it's just nice to have a bit of a play. And then that's quite a steep angle, is that one? Oh, the phone has decided it wants to play. Oh, that's why. Oh, right, bear with me 2 seconds. It needs juice. Let me find out from where it is. Oh, I've just seen that. Oh, look at that. That's quite nice. I don't think it's in here, the north. No. Oh, I just found the telephone buried in the desk. Where is it now? It is. It's disappeared. Oh, I don't know where it's gone. Yes, it's the north porch. That's where it is. It's the north porch. There. And I thought there was... I mean, that's how huge it is. Look. That's how huge they are. But it is the most... Ah, there we go. The Great West... Oh, sorry. The Great West door. Oh, of course. No, I'm thinking of something different, yes. The Great West door. And that's what I'm trying to sketch. No, I'm not trying to sketch the west door. It is definitely the porch. I am right. Just ignore me. The brain's not in gear. The brain's not in gear, so I need to just... I just need to put this into here. Oh dear. Goodness me. Oops, I think I've got one underneath. Oh, don't we love wires next to plug sockets, next to... just above the water pot. So I'm going to have to do this because I've lost both mine. So if I just do the magic of... There we go. There we go. No, we don't want to do anything with you at all. Sorry about that. Right, so I've just got that on there. A little bit of colour, and so I can put that here. And that's quite a steep just do this round again. And these angles are a bit strange, these, I have to say. So that's that one. And then we've got that one, and it's got something down here. And it's nice to find a point that you can kind of relate to a bit, but sometimes you can't. And so that went down to there, and there's just the smallest of changing angle, just the smallest bit. And I've got kind of a bit of a hangover on that one. This has got Indian ink in it now, so it's a bit strange. So hi everybody, and I say welcome to Bunny's Designs. This is a live stream with live people having a natter, and I'm just trying to do a little bit of Inktober because I'm a little bit behind. I'll put that on there, that may help. And I'm quite enjoying myself. Just see, I've made a mistake now. You see, that goes to there. And if you're not careful, you get yourself in a pickle. So it was not too bad. That goes there. So if it's about right then, it comes down. And then that's real dead angle, is that? I thought it'd be quite interesting. Difficult to do, but keeps you on your toes a bit, I suppose. I keep saying I'm not going to do difficult things, and then I end up doing difficult things. So it's so that kind of goes into there. Goes down to there. Then we've got Hi Carol, welcome to Bunny's Designs. I'm doing a little bit of, oops, he wants to delete my photograph, that would be disastrous. As I say, this is a live stream for Ustream and also recorded for you for YouTube, and I'm having a bit of a play with my Inktober because I'm a bit behind, and I quite like all these really nice arches and carvings. So I'm having a bit of a play, and you've got to, if you measured everything, it would be probably obviously be a lot better, but and then going up here, I've never even thought about going up here. Oh no, we'll get this bit first done. So there it is, gentle slope down here. So if you were measuring, you would measure these distances, but this is a sketchy kind of thing that I'm trying to do. So I'm just trying to have a little bit of a play. So that would normally go down to there, and then that's quite a steep angle. And these are getting steeper and shorter a lot shorter. That's that length, and that's half again, and that's to do with oopsie, just 2 seconds. I've got and it kind of actually goes at a bit of an angle, that one now. It goes down there. So we're getting some real unusual angles for these pillars. And again, that's going that way this time. Oh no, it's not just going that way. So that needs to be, that's there, just about here. And it has to be something like this. So I thought I'd have a bit of a go. It's proving to be quite a challenge, but oopsie. And then just about here, there's another really strange angle. I'm hoping it's not going to flash out too much. I've taken that away. And oops, to draw that one now down there. So I picked a bit of a wrong one to do, really, because it's almost disappeared. And you can kind of go in there with something that's in a bit and just looks like there's a little pebble there carved on the end holding that one in, so that's quite and that'll go to there, and then that'll go around, and that'll go down. And then there's one more, so that pebble that's holding that up and kind of goes like that, goes like that, and then that kind of comes out. Out here we have and something there and something there. It's not an easy thing to sketch. This type of architecture, especially at strange angle. But we've got a bit of a pillar going on there. Oh, morning, Suzanne. Welcome to Bunny's Designs. As I say, this is a live Inktober, just a sketch. I've decided I just have to be a sketchy because it's lending itself to that. So I think this one can go up there a little bit, and then there seems to be so if that's there, just rough guessing that that's the same width, and then here we have this. It's not quite at the right angle, but this is kind of going on round, and these are all like little dots. When I've gone into them, they're all like little dots. So and that kind of goes like this. So that's one of those weird. And then we have one of kind of this thing going on here. And then it gets quite dark in there. And then there's one backwards then, so that's kind of a bit strange. This is where you get lost, and if you measure, you would do better, but obviously I haven't. So, and there's kind of that bit of darkness there, a shadow under there, shadow down to there, and I think that's kind of like a something like that. And the thing about doing this is you do get a little bit kind of, and that's probably not high enough now, so from here, again, if I'd have measured it, I would have known that that's not right. So, and that's not tall enough. I thought that was tall enough. I thought that was the same as that. So now I've kind of messed up all this area here, but hey ho. It kind of goes down to there. Past there, and then that kind of disappears up there. It is very rough, is this, and there seems to be something in there, and then there's something in there. I've got probably a bit too tight again. I shouldn't have done that. I should have been a bit looser than that. And then it's kind of got one of these things in it again. There seems to be quite a lot going on here, so I'm going to just have to do this bit of whimsical thing a bit. It's getting a bit complicated. I'm supposed to be a bit whimsy. And I think put some shadows in, it starts to look a little bit kind of more. This pen's quite nice for that. You can just turn it slightly on its side and you've suddenly instantly got some nice, quite dark shadows. And so I'm Calico drops. It's probably a bit too of a fancy pattern, and then that can kind of go to here. That's going on here. It is a very strange angle, this, but I quite didn't mean to do that. Quite fancied that angle. And again, you can get into here and put some of these dark shadows in here that And this could be really dark down here. And that goes to here, so we've got just off here goes straight up there, and then into there, that one, and that one. I'm just really being very, very rough with this. And I've messed that up a bit. But, so we've kind of got something going on here, and then got that one. And then we've got that kind of. Very roughly drawn is this. Very roughly drawn. But hopefully by the 30th I should have got better. Sorry, hopefully by the 30th I should have got a bit better. But the thing is, I just like this pen. These parallel pens are really good because, you know, you can really be a lot freer than I used to be. So that's quite nice. That's quite nice because sometimes it's nice just to free up. And show some shadows in certain places, and there's some little kinky bits going on there. Well, they're not kinks, they're bends and curves and carved stone, I should really say, I suppose, shouldn't I? Because that one's dark under there. And that's really dark under there. So you can do some quite nice rough marks with these pens just by changing the angle. So they're really lovely to play with, have to say. Are really nice to play with. Oops. And I suppose we've just got to keep going with these. Oops, if you go near the camera it goes kind of goo-goo. And again, this one's a little bit thicker, this one. The ink does feel nice, but this has now got Indian ink in it. I cheated a little bit. And the ink finished because obviously I'd been using it a little bit, and so I filled it with Indian ink with a scalpel. And now we have some more of these. So that's that one. So we've got that goes. So if you've done that one, we've got. Thing is, if I don't concentrate on what I'm doing, I make really big mistakes. So that kind of goes up to there. And then we have this kind of strange, just going to put that a little bit thicker than that one. And then we want this one, which is a real, it almost looks like bone. It's really strange, this one. And then we have that one that comes over. Put a bit of something in there, and then we go again with some more of this one. One, two, three, four, five. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then up. Right. Oh wow, so we've got that one to here. It's a bit out, but never mind, it's just me. And then we've got this going on again with this thing. So if anyone's got any questions, pop them in caps. I'm lost in my own little kind of definitely lost in my own little world at the moment. Oops. So these, as I say, these pens are quite nice because you can get some nice shadows. You don't have to pick up another pen as well. I quite like that. All done with the same pen. And then I can put another one in there like this. So it's not perfect, but it's kind of, it's there. And these are these lines in here now. I'm just making lines, really. Basically, I'm just kind of, oopsie, some lines are straighter than others. Having a bit of fun. Sorry about just playing about. This is a thicker one in here. And then we've got another one there. So that's taken us to this one, and then we have this wonderful one here, which is kind of, not quite sure how to do this one, really. They're like lattice work, this one, I think. They should be on a pie crust. Now, normally I would draw each one exactly as it is, but this is giving me an opportunity to kind of and I've lost the picture. I lost the picture. That's not good. There's quite dark corners in that one. Oh, sorry about that. It's the Pilot Parallel pens, but the ink ran out, so I filled it with rotoring, with a syringe with rotoring ink, which is permanent and waterproof and watertight and airtight and I've forgotten the word. What's the word? It's Indian ink, drying ink, and there's a word for it, and I can't remember what it is. But I say this is a bit rough and ready, but I'm hopefully going to get that little bit better. I'm going to get that little bit better. So we've got that dark bit down there, and we've kind of got a bit here. And so that bit's there, and then that bit comes round there. Oh, there is another bit there then. There is another bit there then. So, the brain's gone now. So I've got that bit there, then I have that bit there. Yeah, and then I've got another bit, so I just have to do that a minute, second to do that, and then my brain will be, that's better. And then I can kind of go around to there then. Oh dear. Oh, hi Carol. I didn't know they had. Carol said she's got 8 parallel pens. I thought there was only a set of 3. Oh, don't tell me that. I'd have to have some more now. I'll have to have some more now. Why did you tell me that? That comes out just that little bit more. And I'll have to just move slightly over there, if that's any good. I'd say this is quite rough, but I need I need to get back into practice because I'm just so terrible at the moment. So obviously across there is obviously across there. So that's where the arch is. I don't know if that's a good enough arch. Probably not. So we know that that one will come in. And it goes behind there and comes down to there, and then we've got these kind of. So you have to forgive me talking away to myself. And then that kind of goes right down there, and then we've got this. And then we've got kind of this. And that lovely angle from there. I love these angles. This is why I chose this photograph, because it was kind of dead unusual. Oops, sorry. Oh, there's multiples of those threes. Yeah, yeah. Again, I did when I did the window. I don't know if it's in here. It's in that one. When I did the Washington window, the Washington Shield window, which isn't in that one. I decided just to put that little bit of colour in, and it ran, and I was a bit disgruntled because the green went to mud, so I was a bit cross. And then I realised that these are not permanent. It's not permanent ink, and I can't put my hand on it. No, I should do it. I like a bag of tricks. I try to keep things in. No, that wasn't the parallel pen. Oh, I popped the ink somewhere now and I can't find them. But they're not waterproof. That's what I'm looking for, the word waterproof. Whereas this drawing ink pen is, as soon as you've drawn with this, you can watercolour over the top. Because I use that for my Bible journaling and for my drawings when I do my designs. So that's another kind of thing. Oops. Sometimes when you stop, they're not getting going again. That's another thing. Whereas these rotary pens, you can't use it for 6 months, and you open it and it will work perfectly. So that's a bit better. There seems to be quite a bit of a gap in that, I think. Maybe. Oh no, there's another one there. I thought I'd done that wrong. So we've got, there's that one, and then there's this one here-ish. Oops. They are nice to work with, though, I have to say. And because I've got a bit of arthritis now, it's quite nice. I'm just gonna make that a bit thicker because it is a bit. That's a bit wrong that way. It shouldn't be quite that. Oh, I know why. I've not done it right. Oh, I've missed it out. Damn it all. Right, up there. That's why. You dirty duck. Missed that out. So that comes down to a gully and then it goes up. That comes down to a gully and goes up. And that comes down to a gully and goes up. So I've messed that up a little bit, but so then that's why it goes over there. Look, that goes over there. Whoopsie. And we've got that bit there. That's better. And then that goes over there. And then there's another one here. So that's about right. That's not far out now. A bit happy about that now. I wonder what I've done wrong. And then that goes over there. And then we can have a shadow coming down there. And I think we want to shadow down that one, show that that is a gully, and under there. They're lovely to just kind of get some dark shadow in without having to put it down and get a paintbrush or another pen. So I must admit I quite like that bit of it. And under there, that's going to be quite dark as well. So the ink actually is quite nice. And it's a bit of a scribble, but you know, this is quite a complicated pattern. But I'm enjoying myself. I'm enjoying myself. Really, I should draw every single thing as I see it in a little brain. So if you work that across from here to there, about here, should be kind of this kind of bashed in face. And there's some very strange but wonderful things going on in this. So about there, that goes up to there, and that's there, and then this one going up there, and then that's kind of got quite a lot going on in there, dark shadow, so that's so it's not perfect, but I just like the fact that it was that bit different. And so it goes there, and that goes there, and there's a bit of one there, that goes up there. And you could actually make these a little bit more believable by doing them different. It's a gap between it, it's not a stone. I might as well put that in there because it's gone anyway. And then under here, I mean, that's apart from this one, from here, that's kind of all kind of and then this is kind of all dark under there. So it's not fab, but I had a bit of a go. Again, that's kind of got a bit of something going on there, and then this one's kind of there's a bit of shadow going on there as well. If I was really clever, I'd do the cross hatching and hatching, but he's kind of got something. I don't know if that's his crown, I can't work that out. But of course, these are quite old and ancient, and they're all kind of kind of distorted and discoloured, and I don't play with that too much because it's just a gargoyle. Oh, thank you, Carol. Do you think so? It looks like a bit of a scribble for me. It just looks like a bit of a scribble. But I love this pen for that kind of freedom. It's not something that I normally do, so I'm quite enjoying myself. But the ink comes out a lot faster because it's Indian ink. It's proper drawing ink. It's black drawing ink, so then you could put some more shadows in here if we wanted. And I think this is a bit darker under here. So they are quite nice to draw with, I have to say. And if you just turn it on its side, you can get a shadow, which you'd normally have to either scribble 6 times or again, you think there's something down that one. And then if you just turn it gently, they are lovely to work with, I have to say, because I'm getting a bit arthritic and my hands don't work very well. So when I used to do some quite nice line drawings, I can't do that anymore, and I thought I wouldn't be able to do this. It's working out not so bad for me, so that's quite good. In here, so you just have to do one line, and it so causes you some quite nice effects. And then you can get some quite nice thicker lines. So that's my Inktober for today. Can't do very much more because I can't see very much more. That's all I've got. I was quite lame and I decided to go in that door and it was actually shut. So I had to go right round, but I did think, well, while I'm here, I'll get the photograph that I want. So I did manage to do that. Now here, I suppose you could, if I can do that with this hand, is you can put all the darkness in, because obviously this is really quite dark here. And that might be nice, quite a nice contrast. I suppose I could use the fatter pen, but the others have got the ordinary parallel pen ink in, which is not waterproof, whereas this is. I've been using this drawing ink for years, and I wouldn't really swap for anything else. It's the best. This pen probably isn't used to it because it's but these pens really do behave themselves quite well. I don't know how they'll stand up to this kind of business, but I wanted to kind of get some quite dark around there. But it is lovely that it can use the edge as well. You can use the top bit, or you can use the corner, and you can get some really fine work. So that's quite nice. So I never sign my work. I've never ever signed my work. I never ever sign it. Never ever sign it. So it's just what it is. It's a bit of a sketch. I could do it maybe a little bit dark down there, actually. Maybe that would be quite nice. if you think of negative space, you get some quite nice effects on there. And this should be maybe a little bit more shadow down here as well, I think. In fact, I've done that wrong because that shadow comes to there. And there's a bit of a gap. So there we go. So that's a gap. And then we've got some shadow down there. And then you can just continue those down. So they do behave themselves quite well, these pens, I have to say. Quite enjoy scribbling with them. So thanks guys for hanging around rather. I'll stop this recording and whoopsie. So that was another of my Inktobers. Getting slightly better. It's when I'm looking at things I get confused and I forget where I am and what I'm doing. So you could do with maybe a couple of things under here, because it's more of a, and definitely down here there's more going on. I didn't put all these kind of things in, did I? So you could fiddle about all day with it. Didn't I have some of the darker ones up there? Yeah, there are some dark ones up there, I think, if I'm really honest. Just to kind of make that little area just stand out a little bit. But as I say, it's a very strange angle. You can't see hardly any of that on the camera. So thanks for watching my ink